Welcome back to the Ghost Squad. This is Pines, and today we're joined by Sniper498, who is one of the members of the Ghost Squad. Now, if you've seen my videos before, then why not subscribe, like, turn on those notifications. It's pretty much, not mandatory, but it's appreciated by all of us. And if you fancy it, why not leave us a little comment down below and tell us, what you'd like to hear in the conspiracy theory next. Or in all fairness, if you'd like us to do a video on something you select, why not give it a bash? So, as I did say, we do have Sniper joining us today. How are you, Sniper?
I'm not bad, Reaper. How's yourself?
Not too bad. So, as you will see in the background, we are doing Pines. Me and Sniper were doing this yesterday. We did go absolute ham on this. We did come top of the table. Sniper, you did come first, obviously, which we're getting kind of used to. And I came second, but we're quite happy with that. Now, obviously, what we're going to talk about today is skill-based matchmaking. Now, how do you feel skill-based matchmaking in this game is implemented?
To be honest, if it worked, it'd be amazing. Unfortunately, there is some clear signs that it isn't fully working yet.
Right, so what you're saying is obviously the fact that it's been implemented because it was in Modern Warfare 2019 and it did work a lot better than this. Now, here's the theory I have behind this. Right now, I've obviously been looking into this, doing a bit of reading and everything else, and what I've came up with is the fact that this game, the skill-based matchmaking in this game, might actually be tied to what I was talking about yesterday, with the fact that Activision were almost physically pushing people away from enjoying this game. And the reason behind that is because obviously they had Modern Warfare 2019, which was a really successful game, which you did get as well, yeah?
Yes.
And obviously Sledgehammer Games 2021 has come out this year, set in a World War II alternative era where it doesn't actually end. When World War II did end, it's actually set to go on a bit longer. Now, with that, the skill-based matchmaking in this game is very, very thick.
Yeah.
As thick as some of the people who play it, but still that's just a point on the open. Now, obviously, with the skill-based matchmaking being so thick in this game, and the problems that they're having, now obviously we both know that there is problems with things like the Street Sweeper when it first came out was removed again because obviously it had problems with content, things like that. They released a Necromancer pack the other day there, which was removed because obviously one of the barrels didn't work. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't know if you've seen the Necromancer pack. I do actually like it. It's where if you look at your gun, it will actually fly. It's pretty decent. But the problem that we're having is obviously that they're releasing these packs that don't work. Josh Torres, who is the community manager for Treyarch at the moment, is coming out going, guys, we'll get it fixed, da. But nobody's ever talked about skill-based matchmaking. Hence the reason why I'm convinced that skill-based matchmaking is in this game to not make us hate the game, but I think it's going to make it so when the new Call of Duty comes out, we're going to go, So, Sniper, what is your KD at the moment?
I believe my KD is a 1.19.
Right, so 1.19, right? I think mine's is about a 0.97 because, well, let's face facts, anybody who's watched these videos know that I completely suck ass. Now, how do you find the lobbies when you go in by yourself if you're not playing with the rest of us?
By myself, I can usually do alright. There's some matches that I can't. I couldn't hit somebody if they were starting 2 seconds in front of me. But apart from that, you can see a clear difference between playing with friends who have different KDs than playing yourself. Right,
so with the fact that the algorithm does work it out, so obviously I've got a lower KD than you, and if me and you are playing together, then the games are slightly different. Now, what happens is on my side, I do find that it seems to increase the difficulty ever so slightly. Don't get me wrong, in the last couple of days, the difficulty seems to have dropped slightly for myself, and hence the reason why some of the gameplay is actually half decent for a change. But you're saying that as long as you're playing with, sometimes when you're playing your games, they're quite sweaty.
Yes.
Right. Now, obviously with the algorithm, it does set up to, if you are, on a 1KD or above, they will put you in lobbies with people who have 1KD and higher. What you're starting to find, and I know a lot of people have actually checked on this, is the fact that some people they're playing against have KDs of 5, 6 and 7. Now, how they can get a 5 KD on this, how they can get a 3 KD on this is besides me. But that's just what's happening. Now, obviously this is in Pines and we were playing this yesterday. How did you think this match went yesterday?
This match, to start with, I got absolutely hammered. But then eventually, after I slowed my play down, as you said, I came top of the table. I think it was 26-4 28 and 4.
Right, so there we are. Now obviously at this precise point in, I can't remember what I got yesterday. I know my deaths were about 8, which isn't too bad. That was, below double digits, so I was quite happy with that. And I think there was one guy in this match that we were actually struggling with to start with. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if he left or what happened, but the game just changed like completely. It was from one side right to the next, and then that was it, done. We were easy, basically sliding through it. Now obviously with that said and done, do you have any predictions for skill-based matchmaking in COD 2021?
Honest, I haven't really thought about it. All I really thought is I hope it bloody works. Standard that it should.
Right, so you're now obviously with the old Call of Duties, what we used to see was we'd have the game out in say October. We would play it from October to Christmas. Every day by that point we'd be getting better at it, and then we had our Christmas noobs.
Yeah.
Then we spent the next month and a half, 2 months just smashing people, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Now obviously with this change, and this is meant to be giving the noobs more of a chance, but in all fairness, I think what it's doing is it's giving these guys a chance to level up their KDs, then they're getting put into these big lobbies and getting absolutely hammered rapid.
Yeah.
Because these guys like myself, yourself, the rest of the Ghost Squad, we've been playing for a while, and obviously what's happening is if we're playing for a while, then we're getting better at it, in theory, and the time we get there, the time they're joining our lobbies, they're pretty much getting hammered.
Yeah.
Right. So skill-based matchmaking isn't actually working on any factor then?
No.
Right. So on that, right, obviously we're hoping that for COD 2021, which is called Call of Duty Vanguard, set in an alternative World War II era, which does sound quite good. I know Sledgehammer did do World War II in 2017. Now obviously with that we are hoping that their other take on this is going to be a lot better, because a lot of people didn't like that one. Now what did you personally feel about that Call of Duty?
Personally, I didn't buy it. I don't tend to really like the kind of historical kind of shooters, more a modern person myself, but once I played it, I know I played it yours a few times, it was actually quite good sometimes, and other times it was horrific. Right,
so obviously you weren't a big fan of it in general. Well, hopefully this year they're going to do something better. Now, like we do say, the conspiracy here is that the skill-based matchmaking has been put in by Activision to basically put it out there and go, right, we're going to make this game slightly harder for everyone. We're going to give the noobs a more chance and see if we can, maybe this is what it is, maybe it's to bring them in on the next Call of Duty. Maybe the next Call of Duty, the skill-based matchmaking won't be so thick, and it might just help us, ground through it a wee bit more. I'm not 100% convinced that they are going to drop the skill-based matchmaking altogether. It was done in Modern Warfare 2019, which wasn't as bad. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Right. Now, obviously, with that said and done, Modern Warfare 2019, you obviously loved it.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
You just still play it nowadays.
Yep.
Right. Now, obviously, with that, the skill-based matchmaking and Warzone, and that isn't that bad either. It seems to be, don't get me wrong, YouTubers have worked a way around their algorithm. They were caught about it, flagged up. They were, basically to come out and apologise to everybody for being little butthurt bitches. But that's the thing, do you know what I mean? Oh, we can get 100 kills and get a nuke every game. Yeah, that's because you're playing against Charlie No Fingers, and he's using his tongue to, shoot you, so it's not going to be hard. But with that said and done, we do have the fact that Call of Duty is pushing, on the point where it's like, yeah, this is what's going to happen. We're putting this in the game constantly, and it's not getting anywhere. Now, the game did finish 100 to 55. We basically pwned these people. You did get a message. What did the message say?
498 player reported, which is funny because it was 3 of us.
There was 3 of us, right? So obviously we were reported for, basically doing well in the game. Now this was me in the final kill cam. I did do quite well, so we're quite happy with that. Now guys, if you are watching this and you have enjoyed listening to Sniper, please subscribe, like, turn on those notifications. And as always, I have been the Reaper. This is the Ghost Squad. Now once again guys, thank you very much for watching, and all I can say now is peace out.